So on the tensioner side today we're going to be installing a Flexfuel kit. If you guys don't already know what a Flexfuel kit is, it is basically E85 ethanol, which means you can run E85 on the tension. You run E85 on a boosted car, spools the turbo a little bit faster, and everything in general just runs a lot cooler on E85 because it is ethanol, and it also cleans a lot better than regular pump gas, whether that's 91, 93. All right guys, so this is my Flexfuel kit. It's by Moto. A lot of people are probably wondering, why didn't I get a Flexfuel kit from PRL? Well, because I run Honda, and they said Honda runs a lot better with Moto. But if you have K-Tune or anything like that, definitely run PRL, but they both are good kits. Comes with the wiring harness, lines for your ethanol sensor. Also comes with instructions, so that way you know what you're doing. Okay, so this box, it comes with the gauge, your ethanol count, how much percentage of ethanol you have in your vehicle. Open this box. And this box is basically what you need for your E85. Wiring things and brackets for your ethanol sensor. So this is your ethanol sensor. That's what's gonna read how much E85 is in your car. That's basically it. Comes with all the stuff that you need. It's plug and play, so no splicing or nothing like that. I ordered, this is not with the kit, you have to order it separately. This pod holder, the reason why I bought this pod holder is because right here comes with a little vent. And you look where my vent is, right there. I can replace that vent, put this in here, and the gauge pod will basically sit right there, and it looks clean. A lot cleaner than just leaving it, because I see a lot of people just leave the pod right there or just let it dangle, but I don't like to do that. I want to make it clean. First thing I'm going to do is disconnect the battery, and then we'll just start from there and just go down the list of the instructions and stuff like that. We're gonna go together, so you're probably thinking, I know how to do this. No, I don't. I'm literally going off the instructions, or maybe if I get lost, probably just look up a YouTube video. All right, so in the instructions it says disconnect this line and then this line as well, and I took off the clip. However, there's two of these, and one of them is literally down in that bitch. You can't see it, but it's down in that hole, and now I gotta figure out a way to take it out. Finally got it out. I had to use a hanger basically to fish it out. I used this, and then I hooked it on. There it is. Now we back in the install. So after you disconnect the lines, which is that green one right there, and this green one right here, move this little, have a little like black clip like that. You just literally remove it with your hand, so you twist it counterclockwise. Basically, here is the sensor. Now the sensor, when it came in, it was literally by itself. So what you need to do, orient it this way, shorter hose, put it on the right side, and then the longer hose, put it on the left side of the sensor. Make sure the plug is facing that way. Then after that, you put on this metal bracket right here where I'm tapping, and then after that, you can put on the kit. And when you put on the kit, it goes like that. So the hole right here goes on that stud, the shorter hose to that green one that's closer, and then the longer one all the way down to the valve cover. I finally got this sensor on, the ethanol sensor, as you can see right there. Got the battery out, and see where that grommet is? Hold on, let me try to put a light right there. Basically, that grommet right there, you need to slit like a hole with a knife or a razor blade or something. That way I can wire all these sensors, like this one. This is the ethanol sensor, and as well as the gauge sensor, so that way it can read how much ethanol it is. I know it's kind of a mess right now, but just finished wiring everything through. We're just gonna tuck it in, but first we're gonna test it out, see if the gauge works and everything is running. All right guys, before you start it up, make sure to prime it, and all you do is click it twice, and you hear the fuel pump going in, and then your gauge should start working. Also, make sure when it's running, look at the fuel lines from that white clip to this white clip, and make sure it's not leaking any gas. Okay, so I'm at the gas station. I didn't do it very detailed in this video because I was struggling myself, even with the instructions. What I would do, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. There is a video that is a lot more detailed than mine. Here it is right here, the glorious E85. We're gonna put some, probably put 2 or 3 gallons, and we're gonna see how that goes. All right, here's the first startup.
Oh shit.
Alright guys, so it's actually a few days after. Car runs perfectly fine, and I am actually currently running a somewhat of an ethanol tune. It's an E15, but that is nothing crazy. I didn't get it on footage, but I did run an 35 basically. I run E85, and something I noticed is that when I'm on E is that the car wants to pull, but when I get on it, it feels like we're going nowhere. It's actually slower than my 9 PSI map. I looked on the Honda app, and basically it's pulling timing, so it's not actually pulling as hard as it should because there's no tune. Now I am on a base map tune for my Honda, but that base tune is just basically for the car to run on ethanol. It's not making more power, it's just let it keep it running, so that way if you take it to a dyno or e-tune, that way they could get a gist to where to start off when it gets tuned. But other than that, it runs and drives great. There's no knock. The airflow ratio is actually almost perfect. There's no knock at all. Everything's great. It runs and drives good. It just doesn't pull as hard as on my high boost map. That's it for this video. It was kind of a little disappointing because I was doing pulls and it wasn't pulling as hard, but like I said, it just needs a real tune, whether that's an e-tune, dyno tune, or something like that. But stay tuned out for guys, because we are gonna get a real tune soon. Once I basically go full bolt-ons, then I'll get a dyno tune or e-tune or something like that. So thank y'all guys for 700 subs. We just hit it just recently. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time in the next one.